Within less than an hour, they'll step onto the communist soil for which they have lied and spied and spent 9 years in prison. After 9 years, smoked salmon, egg, chicken, champagne and coffee for the Krogers, as they sit sublimely happy in the seats originally allocated in this first-class lounge to BBC Television News. They're near the end of a long journey. What can one say about this flight to freedom? They've done just about what one would expect them to do. They've had their champagne and coffee, and they've posed for stills photographers, and they've posed for television. They've held hands. They've said it's great to be out of prison, and they have angrily denied anybody an interview. He, a little more angrily than she. Mrs. Kroger has been much more relaxed on the flight so far than Mr. Kroger.
This is where the bargain was struck. One crusading lecturer, 2 alleged drug smugglers, 3 Soviet brides, all in exchange for 1 pair of top-class professional spies. There are people in this building who think it was a bad bargain, and for more than one reason. The Krogers, they think, may still be able to help their masters with information about contacts in Britain and the United States. The Soviet spy service will get a boost from this demonstration that Moscow always gets its people out of prison, one way or the other. And the Kremlin will note that it's always worth using British public sentiment as a way of putting pressure on the British government. Those views are held not only by professionals in our own security and intelligence services, so-called MI5 and MI6, but also by our allies in the United States who still see the Krogers as American citizens. But there are views which must have been considered by the Prime Minister and the Foreign Secretary before they reached their decision. A decision taken almost certainly in the Cabinet Room at 10 Downing Street. So the Krogers are back in the land of their choice, under the regime of their choice. And they join the growing band of SWAT spies. Colonel Abel for the U-2 pilot Gary Powers, Gordon Lonsdale for Revel Wynn, and many others of many nationalities, some of them secret, some of them in the guise of embassy officials. Like some gigantic game of chess, pieces of differing value are exchanged, sometimes as a sacrifice for future advantage, sometimes in desperation to get out of a tight corner. Often the moves are unpopular. The real motives are concealed by a cloak of secrecy.
We had a friend of ours come here, a spiritualist medium, and he exorcised the place for us because we still had that feeling here. We just couldn't get rid of it.
This has been known as the House of Secrets, or the Bungalow of Secrets. Do you think it's given all its secrets up?
I don't think so, because we had someone here about a year ago, and he said if you dig at the bottom of the garden, you'll find something there. And of course a friend of ours did dig quite down, but we couldn't find anything, so we gave it up. But we've always had a feeling that there could be something buried at the bottom of the garden, on the left-hand side.
What did the Krogers leave behind?
They left their checks, papers that they used to deal with, his visiting cards, his working cards, the reels off the tape of his typewriter. Oh, quite a few things.
All of which you carefully preserved.
Oh yes,
now.
I've got them. Oh yes.
And you're going to hang on to them?
Oh yes, I am, because you see they might come in handy later on.